Hello, Word Pathfinders, welcome. Exciting time to be with you once again. And I trust that you're doing good, your business is doing well, you're pushing it. Today we want to continue on our series on system thinking. And we're going to be looking at the sixth episode today. And we're looking at understanding the most important system components, so that we can have high performance systems. The goal is high performance system. The goal is to reduce error, waste, and inconsistencies that come with our production and our service delivery. So today we want to understand, the most important system customer. When we started, we agreed that there is just one way to improve any system. What's the way to improve the system? It's by improving any of the two parts of the system. Every system is made up of the process and the components. And the only way to improve the performance of any system is either you improve the process or you improve the component. We have established that the process are the activities you need to do to get a task done. That's the system process. Every activity has a system, and all the steps you take to get the activity done is what we refer to as the process. And we have defined that the steps can either be in a predefined order, or you don't require an order to do it. If you require a predefined order, you have a procedure, because you have to do one step before the other. In that case, the tool you need to define this and design the system is a flowchart. But if it does not require any order, you could use the tool of a checklist to make sure that those activities are done. That's one of the ways you can ensure that you are implementing and the system is doing well. We also define that the components of a system, that every system, apart from whether it's a procedure that requires a predefined order or it doesn't require any order, there are components of the system that make the system work. And we say this business systems component comes in several varieties. For example, we said that it includes, self-made documents within your business. Example like policies, like checklists that we just talked about, like forms that you design for collecting information, like reports like brochure. These are all part of, system components. So those are the first category, is those documents that you design within your company, that you use as part of the component to make the system work. The second category of component we look at, this also include items that you purchase. They are not made within your business. They are purchased from outside your business, but it's required to cause the activities to be done within your business. This includes equipment, tools, softwares, materials, supplies that you get from your suppliers. These are things you get outside your business that is required to make that process work. Sometimes it's also finished products, that comes out of your system. For example, we used last week the example of bricks that is used in a bricklaying process. Bricklaying process is a process of laying bricks, but you require a finished product, which is a component of that system. We also established that people are also a component of most systems, because you require people, to make those steps work. So these are part of the components we discussed last week. So why is it important that we understand components? Because today we're going to be looking at the understanding of the most important component. Because we have established that when you have missing components, or when you have poor quality components, what you're going to have is degraded system, poor system performance, and these are a major weakness of most businesses, and that's why we're discussing it. A lot of businesses, so when we talk about system performance, we say the goal of the system, building a system, is to reduce error, is to reduce rework, is to reduce waste. So, you find out that when you don't use the right components, these errors will increase in your performance, in your result, in what you give to your customer. So this is why it's very important, to understand the importance of the different components that you have in your business, and which one is the most important component. So this is because most business owners do not understand this system and the system components. They don't understand system, they don't understand components, and so because of that, they fail to notice missing, components, and what those components are doing to their system performance, or they don't even realize the potential benefits of having those components in their system. Some are not even willing because they don't know the benefits. They don't realize, they are not willing to spend the time. They're not willing to spend the money that is required to acquire these components. So the cost to the business, you find out it is what is customer dissatisfaction. Quality, standard will be lowered, and efficiency is an issue. So that's why it's important to understand system component. But today we are going to be looking at the most important component. So since component comes at a cost, it's very important to understand what are the most important components so that we can know how we can best maximize it to ensure system performance. So what is the best, the most important system component? In most organizations, in most businesses, people are the most important and oftentimes the most expensive business system component. People, all right? It's very important that we understand that people are a vital component, in fact, the most important component of every system. The best organization invariably have the best people because they understand it. Okay, for large companies, they often are experts in hiring and developing, in motivating their people. That's the goal. The goal is to get the right people, so you need a system to get the right people, a system to develop the right people, a system to motivate the right people. Okay, so they have a human resources system that is first class, a system that knows how to hire the best people, develop the best people, retain the best people, and develop the best people. On the other hand, small businesses, for small businesses, it's even more crucial to get the right people. You're going to find out that in small businesses, you find, some, key people in the business doing almost everything. So for small businesses, this is even more critical. Every person in a small business play a vital role in startup, for example, and small companies. Everybody there, they play in fact, oftentimes you find out that one person is doing the work of so many people. You have generalists that are doing a lot of people. So the kind of people you hire when you have a small company, you have a startup, is very important, okay? Their knowledge, their skill, their work ethics, their attitude determine how well, the business will perform. If you have the people without the right knowledge, people without the right skill, people without the right work ethics and attitude, if attitude is key, okay, people can acquire the right knowledge, people can acquire the right skill. Oftentimes, people are not able to acquire the right attitude. So people are very, very important. According to James Collins, for some of us who have read his book, Good to Great, he said that those who want to build great companies understand the ultimate throttle on growth. What is the throttle on growth for great companies? He said it is not the market. He said it's not technology. He said it's not competition. It's not even your product. What is it? He said it's one thing above others. And what did he say it is? He says the ability to get and keep enough of the right people. Okay? The ability to get higher and keep enough of the right people. That's all what it takes. He said something about getting the right people into the bus first and ensure that the wrong people get out of the bus. That is the only way to to grow a very fantastic high performance organization, making sure that you have the right people as system components running the right system. So the goal is to get the right people, to put the right people into the remarkable system. So now you have built a remarkable system. You need to ensure that you have the right people running the remarkable system. This is one system component that is not going to be too expensive for you if you want a high performance, system and a high performance organization. So what are the advantages of putting the right people, to run a remarkable system? The first advantage is that good system and processes can leverage ordinary people, to produce extraordinary results. Ordinary people running extraordinary system, to produce extraordinary results. So what this does for us is that when you have good system and good process, and you have people, what that does is that it reduces the company dependent on people that come and go, those superstars. So your company is not dependent on superstars who hold you to ransom, that except they are available, your company is not going to run. Why? Because when you have systems, the systems can leverage ordinary people to produce extraordinary results. The third reason why this is important is that when you have a systemized work environment, what I mean is that you have the right people running the right remarkable system. This can increase job satisfaction and boost productivity. Why? Everything is running like a well-oiled machine. The right people are running the right system, and what you have is job satisfaction for the people, and this boosts productivity. And the final reason we're going to look at why this fit is important, the fit of the right people, running the right system, is that staff turnover is low. Why? Because people stay longer and become more and more and more valuable to the organization. So therefore, if you are not satisfied, with the workers' performance, all you need to do is ensure that you have the right system, elevate your business system, and watch your people shine and improve their productivity. I want you to know this as we begin to round up. Your employees are deeply influenced by your work environment, the kind of workplace you provide, the kind of work environment you provide. Weaker people can improve their productivity, while stronger people can lose their edge depending on the work environment. So the work environment is very important, okay? The kind of work environment, and a work environment with a remarkable system is one of the things that you need. And all you need is just plug in the right people, and you find out that your business begin to do the magic. So the magic really happens when you have the right people come together with a remarkable business system or processes to create a culture of discipline, a culture of enthusiasm, and a culture of top result. Once you get there, you are sure that your business is almost running on autopilot, delivering consistent results to your customer, and what you have, you'll be smiling to the back. The end game is to turn your business system into a game, okay, or games, and keep the score. How do you do this? Once you have established the combination of good people, and good, processes, this brings about a great company. So what do you get? How do you get the top result? You turn your system into a meaningful game. Okay, how do you do that? You create fun so that that's how to motivate your people. Or competition, you keep score. You give feedback, okay, when necessary. You give praise when necessary. You celebrate victories. That's how to motivate your people, to begin to put in their best, using the best system. You reward outstanding performance, okay? So you find out that people work harder at play than they work at work. Very important. So you create a fun environment where you have the fit between the right people and the right system, and what you have, an environment that is like that, even ordinary people, can perform at the top performance that you never can, envisage. So when you promote fun, your employee will have more energy, they will have self-esteem, they will have enthusiasm, and they will have team spirit, and the results, okay, you can imagine it yourself. This translates to increased creativity, increased productivity, superior customer service, customers getting exactly consistent result on a consistent basis. I'm sure that's where you want your business to be. I hope you got value, in this edition that we are bringing your way. We want to encourage you, if you are yet, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to ask you to stop now, click the subscribe button. Make sure also that you click the notification button so that you'll be one of the best, okay, to get the videos that we are getting across your way. In case you need, to make sure that you have the right system, you have the right people, and you need help with having a high performance system, my team and I are ready to, to come to your aid. Next week, we'll be discussing one of the things that customers expect above others. If you fail at this, if you fail to provide this, you need to wave your customer goodbye as they will head off from you and begin to buy, from your competition. I hope this was valuable. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week when we bring that edition of the video your way. Have a great day.